Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to inform you all about what computer science is, so you'll gain more knowledge and about the field and hopefully clear up any questions you may have about this technological topic. I will inform you with a brief description in detail about what programmers do and what they work with on a daily basis. It may even influence your decision to choose CS major and pique your interest to accomplish more in this field of study. So what is computer science? What is programming and what is computer science as a whole? I'm going to explain and inform you all about this right now. Programmers usually make a lot of things, and think about starting as a small game or like something that can be tested for practically anything that we can use today, like your iPhones or your computers, any software. But first you need to know how to code. According to careers in computer science, from computerscience.org, computer science education usually considers the relationship between computational and mathematical abstract concepts and ideas. Based on that, people make projects and many codes to run something, and basically if a certain condition is met, something will happen. The textbook definition of computer science is the study of representation, transformation, and interpretation of information structures. This is basically meaning that people in this field background can give varying definitions of computer science, since it is relatively new and so abstract. A View of Computer Science by Peter Wagner from the American Mathematical Monthly suggests that the graduate programs at most institutions have become very standardized to include learning various program languages about operating systems and many application software ultimately. Students should usually be qualified in standard core subjects such as logic, mathematics, and algebra analysis, etc. To perform specific tasks, students have to use the function evaluations of programming languages to execute them. In this sense, the word information structure corresponds to the general phenomena of computing. Let's go back to the definition of computer science and see what those three words really mean. Representation, transformation, and interpretation have counter meanings of syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Syntax is the overall model of a programming language and how it looks. Every detail must be correct in order for a program to run and execute properly, like grammar in a language. Semantics concerns with the, let's say for its intended purpose, as in the execution time and efficiency of the program in more exact detail. Pragmatics concerns the relation between computational systems of the program and how it corresponds and relates to the human and mechanical interpreters like a keyboard and mouse. This is what most people try to achieve with information structures to programming. Now that we know what computer science is in more detail, let's look at the jobs and careers that this field can offer after a complete education. Here are some very unique and interesting careers that anyone can pursue after getting a bachelor's degree or doctoral degree in object-oriented programming. And that's where you start with, and then a CS major. A computer programmer writes and tests the code that allows computer applications and programs to function. They translate the designs of software developers and engineers into workable code. The median salary for a computer programmer had an average or median salary of $82,200 in 2017. Software developers are people who use source debuggers, as in find errors and look for visual development to modify, write, and debug software for client applications. They also document and test the code to create other applications or boost services according to it. According to the pay scale, software developers earn a median salary of around $70,000 and can earn higher salaries by pursuing advanced degrees and with more time. Applying engineering principles for computer software engineers are systematic methods to develop programs and operating data for computers. If you ever asked yourself, what does a software engineer do? Note that daily tasks vary widely. Professionals confer with system programmers, analysts, and other engineers to extract pertinent information for designing systems. So there are more varying careers in computer science, but these three would all require skills such as being fluent in some of the following programming languages to write code and programs and create them. Let's talk about them. Java is a programming software or language, on multiple platforms without the need for recompilation. The code runs on nearly all operating systems, including Mac or Windows. Java uses syntax derived from C and C++ programming, which I will talk about later. JavaScript is a language that allows users to perform complex tasks and is more focused on web pages. And they create, animate images, operate multimedia, and store variables. JavaScript represents one of the world's major three technologies. C++ is object-oriented general-purpose programming that uses both high and low-level language. Given that virtually all computers contain C++, computer software engineers must understand this language. C++ encompasses most C programs without switching the source code line. C++ primarily manipulates text, numbers, and other computer-capable tasks. C, on the other hand, is developed for Microsoft. This highly expressive program is used and remains more simple in comparison to other languages, yet includes components of C++ and Java. Generally, types and methods provide additional safety and increased performance. C also allows professionals to define iteration behavior while supporting encapsulation. Python is a high-level programming language and contains dynamic semantics, structures, typing, and binding that connects existing components. However, the Python syntax remains easy to learn with no compilation step, reducing program maintenance and enhanced productivity. This is the execution time I was talking about. Python also supports module and package use, which allows engineers to use the language for varying objects. SQL is another language, also known as structured query language. SQL queries updates, modifies, deletes, and inserts data. To achieve this, SQL uses a set number of commands. The computer language remains standard for the manipulation of data and relational database management. Professionals use SQL to manage structured data where relationships between variables and objects or entities exist. So, this is my detailed introduction to computer science. So, in conclusion, today I've explained what computer science is and summarized the various careers associated in the field, what tasks people perform, and the skills required for certain jobs and careers in this field. The process is very long and requires countless nights of hard work and patience to succeed. From personal experience, I can say, but worth your while if you are willing to do so in order to specialize in this great modern technological field. I hope you all see what you can do with CS, and fortunately, I've cleared up some of your questions on this topic. I certainly wish to see everyone research more on this field and find out more. Hopefully, many of you choose this educational path and select it as your major if you wish to pursue a comp sci major and career. Thank you.